In this video, I'm going to show you how to install a tactical latch on your charging handle on your rifle. Now, the point of a tactical latch is to basically give you more surface area to grab that charging handle to get around in the chamber to clear a jam. It's especially helpful when you have a scoped rifle like this. So we have our scope. You see how the scope comes back across the top of the receiver? It's very difficult, or uncomfortable rather, to get a hold of that charging handle. But if you have a tactical latch like this one, it sticks out beyond the scope and it allows you to rack the slide a little bit easier. So that's what we're going to put on this rifle here in front of us. So this is our tactical latch. This is one style right here. I'm going to try something a little bit different. It's kind of reminiscent of the magazine release. So I thought this was kind of cool. So I'm going to put this one in this upper right here. And it comes with a new spring and a new roll pin. So we're going to have to take out our charging handle, remove our bolt and our charging handle here, and here's the standard charging handle or the latch release. So if you notice right here, there's a roll pin right here. So we need a punch that's small enough to knock that out. So I'm going to start from the bottom side because it's already pushed through that way. So I'm going to take my punch, and brass punches are the best if you got one. However, I don't have one that's small enough for this because the steel, see I'm poking it through right there, the steel ones can mar up the roll pins. Even though this tactical latch here that we're using, let me zoom in a little bit, has another roll pin, I'm going to try to reuse the one I have here. So you can see I'm knocking it out just a little bit. And if you can knock it out a little bit at a time until the latch that's in there comes loose, that's the best in my opinion, because you won't have to start that roll pin, because starting a roll pin can be very painful. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time here. And then any second now, I'm going to feel tension on that latch loosen up. And there it was right there. So now when I pull my punch out, the latch is going to come loose. So here's our existing latch. Here's the spring inside right there. I'm going to go ahead and reuse the existing spring and use the roll pinch. So see how I've got my roll pins pretty much started right now. So I'm just going to leave that there, and then I'm going to take my tactical latch, put it in its place like so. I'm going to have to line up that hole with the roll pin, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to hold it in place with my thumb and come back here using my punch, and I'm going to find that hole. Oh, there it is. So it can be kind of a guessing game, but this is the easiest way I've found to get that loaded up. Let me get down here on the table. So I'm going to push it in there, hold it in place with my punch. There we go. So now the latch is held in place with the punch. So I'm just going to gingerly hold on to the punch, and I'm going to whack the roll pin on the other side, and it's going to push my punch through. It's not quite there yet. It's going to push my punch up out of the way. And now the roll pin is taken hold on the other side of there. So it's now our latch is in place. So now I'm going to finish it off. And I'm using a brass hammer. Brass is going to be softer than that steel roll punch. And just for kicks, I'm going to use a brass punch to knock that roll pin down flush. So there we are. We're nice and flush at this point. So now we can take our charging handle, make sure it works. I've seen charging handles in the past where they don't really lock up properly. This one seems to lock up real nice. And it's got some grooves right here for traction. And you notice now how far it sits out from the side. So that ought to give us a lot more positive grip when cocking the rifle when you're in a hurry, and like I said, if you're with a scope. So anyways, that's the installation of a tactical latch on a charging handle. I'll put links in the video description below where you can get it. And as always, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video.